Welcome to Farlight 84. In today's video, I'd like to share with you some recent changes to our heroes, in particular, heroes with new skills in the recent updates. I'd like to share with you the thoughts behind these changes and how you can leverage them to play better. Without further ado, let's get started. Maggie's tactical skill was transformed from grenade to tactical roll in a previous update. Maggie rolls in the target direction, taking the opportunity to reload and cleanse herself while being immune to negative effects. Before this change, the challenge we had with designing Maggie was aligning her skills with her positioning as a high mobility flanker. While her previous skill may give her a little bit more damage, it has to be used in very specific ways, and it wasn't really a good fit with her snappy playstyle. Now, with tactical roll, Maggie flies around even more frequently. This enables her to swiftly reposition herself to attack or evade. She can also be a distraction to expose the enemy position, enabling her team to follow up. One challenge we faced with Yong's design was that he's too similar to Sunil, which lacks his own uniqueness. To make his gameplay more distinct, we needed to strengthen his role as an intelligence provider and team fight initiator. So, his new skill needs to make more impact in battles. To do that, we transformed his tactical ability from Springboard to Blinding Mark. With Blinding Mark, Yong utilizes his tactical goggles to scout and mark enemies within an area of effect, causing them to experience electromagnetic interference and a brief slowdown. When the marked enemies are attacked by allies, a pulse briefly disrupts their vision and removes the mark. So what does this mean for Yong's gameplay? Now, he can gather intelligence more proactively to initiate fights even without his ultimate skill. Activating a target has become highly intuitive, and if you manage to time the skill right, you're guaranteed to give your team a clear edge. Duckside's tactical skill transformed from Smoke Bomb to Wrecking Duck Ball. He inflates himself into a giant rolling ball. In this state, he moves faster, has higher defense, and can knock enemies back to deal damage. The problem with this previous skill was that the smoke didn't align well with Duckside's positioning as a tank. Smoke Bomb was a very passive move, making him hide instead of tanking out damages up front. But with the new skill, combined with his ultimate shield, enables Duckside to move freely across the battlefield. He can also escape and retreat when surrounded by enemies. So just like Yong, the new skill also makes him more proactive in battles. MKR was basically fully remade in a previous update. The most important problem with MKR in the past was that his spray and pray skill was too OP. There was basically no counter to the infinite ammo mechanism in the game as of now. He needed to become more balanced and interesting to play with, and we ended up redesigning him altogether. We set out to reposition MKR from an offensive role to a scouting role, acting as a team commander. His new ultimate, Sky Roaming, sets up a parachute device launching players into the sky. He and his teammates get to re-enter the map by selecting a more ideal destination, a fantastic tactic both offensively and defensively. Finally, his passive skill, Mid-Air Hawk-Eye, enables him to scan, detect, and mark enemies while skydiving. So combine this with his ultimate, he becomes a big enabler for his whole team to reposition and get back to the fight in a better shape. Now, MKR plays with way more strategic depth. Today, we shared about some heroes who had their skills reworked. We talked about why they needed a redesign in the first place and shared our thoughts behind creating uniquely fun mechanics. Would you like us to share details like these in the future? Drop a comment below and let us know. We're also doing a Q&A right now. If you have questions about the updates or if you'd like to ask about just about anything, drop a comment below and ask away. Use hashtag AskFarlight84 so it's easier for us to discover your questions. We'll post some answers on social in the next few weeks, so subscribe and follow us, and don't miss out on any more Battle Royale news. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Paalam!